You know, all food is actually information. Okay? So when you put food in your mouth, this is your information decoding unit. Okay? Information detecting place. Did you know that? So normally, most people, when they process information from food, what is the main thing that's being received? What is the main information? Taste. More like sensorial, right? And because they're taking food that has such hyper, right, enhanced taste, that's pretty much the limit of their information. Isn't it? So, oh, I like Haagen-Dazs, right? Because the information you get from Haagen-Dazs is overwhelmingly what? Pleasure, right? Absolute pleasure, right? And of course people become addicted to that, right? Same thing, McDonald's, they do all kinds of tricks in the food to make it what? Very satisfying, right? Very addictive. Did you know they have whole divisions of people trying to make that food taste a certain way or have a certain texture or feel in the mouth, right? So majority of people are overwhelmed by sensory information when they eat. Isn't it? How about you as macrobiotic people? You start to take information beyond the sensory level. All kinds of new information comes. Did you know that? Are you feeling? So when you eat brown rice, what kind of information do you get besides wonderful taste, wonderful chewability? What kind of information? Do you know? You may not be aware. Okay, but on what level? When you go, right? When you go to South River and you see the rice growing, or any grain, it has little hairs coming up from each seed, each grain. These hairs in brown rice are called awns. A-W-N. And these awns, very delicate, right? Beautifully delicate hairs, right? When the rice is growing, they're pointing toward what? The universe, cosmos, right? Kind of like, can you imagine? Antenna. Conducting signals, energy, information from the cosmos, right? So when you eat grain, when you eat brown rice, you are receiving that cosmic force from the whole universe. So naturally that conditions your thinking, your view. So your view becomes very what from eating that whole food? Very what? Whole universe, right? Whole. You see the whole picture. Not fragmented. Okay? How about when you eat turkey? Yeah, watching the bowl game, right? The last thing, I haven't had poultry, let's see, in 40 years, maybe 3 or 4 times. So last Thanksgiving, I went to my son and daughter-in-law's place. Now they're largely, by and large, macrobiotic. So mostly vegan food was there, right? But my daughter-in-law's parents, who are from here, this area, came. And being very nice parents, they brought a turkey. Feeling sorry, You know, the poor people coming, they're being deprived, right? They're having to eat brown rice and wild rice and all that, right? So to be polite and sociable and kind of join in, I thought, okay, I'll try a little bit of piece of the turkey, right? Now keeping in mind, no turkey or anything like that for a decade or more, right? So a little piece. I tried to take the smallest possible piece. Meanwhile, my in-laws are watching. Good. Okay? So I took the little piece, very small piece, put it in my mouth. Instantly information came. Instantly information. Like, again, this is your information receiver, right? And it wasn't sensory. So can you guess? First bit of information. This is all happening like in nanoseconds, right? Processing beyond the speed of your highest speed computer, right? Takes a while for it to oh my gosh, right? To realize. But anyway, first thought from the turkey, can you guess? Yeah, that happened, but I couldn't. I was being watched. So. First information came on the emotional level. Unbelievable feeling of sadness came. And misery came. Why? Why misery and sadness? That creature had a very miserable life and miserable death. Isn't it? If you don't believe me, please go to YouTube and see the documentary. It's called Meet Your Meat. Narrated by, of all people, Alec Baldwin. So you don't know whether to laugh or cry during the movie. But it's very graphic. These creatures live miserable lives, right? So that sadness came. Okay? Second bit of information. Something like the energy coming from a hospital or an operating room. Antiseptic. Sterile, right? Why? Very good. Antibiotics and the conditions in the kill zone were very antiseptic. Probably like washing with the, right? Right, isn't it? So, pick that up. Yes, please.
There's a turkey processing plant in the town I live in. I've been in it numerous times. Anybody wants to know it?
Go in next time as a KI spy and take secret pictures, right?
Well, they're fair. You make you go through another detector and science.
They won't even let you go in. That's right. That's right. It's like going into a nuclear installation. Amazing, right?
Yeah. Very protected.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a big fence all around.
Amazing, right? So that was number 2. Number 3, as I was forced to chew a little bit, right? Kind of like the hard protein and gristle, right? Like each molecule of protein was covered by fat also, right? The information came, this, eaten on a regular basis, directly produces this tumor in the body. This will form a tumor. So by that time, you know, my brain is like, wow, right? So I'm trying to look for a way to possibly, but my in-laws are like this. Oh, he's not so rigid anymore, right? He's joined the community, right? So I was compelled to finish what I had put in my mouth, but I learned a lot from that. I sacrificed myself so to give you guys a report, right? Okay? Information. Food is information. So the information I got from that piece of turkey was all bad. Bad. Okay? And as you know, trying to chew beef. Have you ever done that? Like even as kids we used to play around. Then a ball comes, right? Like boom.